Hi, hello. So I don't know when I became a storytime channel. I'm so sorry. I never meant to be that, but I just keep having things that I want to tell you because I think you'd benefit from it. And this story actually, literally just happened today. I'm shooting this video, don't know when it's going up, but I'm shooting it on July 7th. And, this is how I look today. This is how this story happened. And there's only one other person who knows the real story, and she's my friend Shelby. And you'll know why. A couple other people know that I went out today, but they don't know the true story because the issue with when you go on, a first date is everyone wants to ask you 1,000 questions. They want to know how it went, and I just don't want to have to deal with that because I have this is terrible, but I have this preconceived notion in my head that whenever there is an event or a thing that is happening where it is me and a dude, it's gonna go wrong. I have 24 years of life experience with people of the opposite gender, where things just don't go as planned, and things don't go particularly how I wanted it to. And I don't want you to think that this story is, depressing or sad, because I'm not sad about it. It actually worked out better than it was supposed to. Honestly, if I could plan my ideal future, I would live a life like Enya. I would live by myself in a castle with cats where no one could bug me. I would be a recluse. But every now and then, the, general pressures of society get to you. And even though I was raised with the Pussycat Dolls, I raised myself on the Pussycat Dolls, sometimes society gets to me and I'm like, you know what, maybe I do need a man. Maybe the Pussycat Dolls were wrong. So a couple of months ago, I made a video talking about how difficult it is to use apps like Bumble and Tinder and that sort of thing while you're a female in a wheelchair. It's two strikes against me to begin with. So I've kept both apps on my phone since, and every now and then I will just, I just get into phases where I'm a superficial bitch, and I will just open these apps and swipe right or left based on the guy's cuteness. Honestly, I'll be cute, not cute, whatever, and it's it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not looking for a soulmate. I always joke about how I'm using it to find a husband, but that's not true. And I will occasionally have, a conversation with a dude, but it's just your general, hey, what's up, gif, how are you? I'm great, just at work. General little chat about work, usually more about their work, because I don't talk about mine as much with these dudes. And we'll talk about the weather, and then that's it. That's as far as it goes. But about a week or so ago, I started talking to this dude named Jesse. And he was cute, but I was a little worried about it to begin with, because, I feel if, in theory, let's say, whatever, all hell breaks loose and there's, a dude that I'm supposed to, it just, even saying the fact that, what if I'm supposed to get married? It's I don't want to. But, let's say that there is a dude out there. In my head, he's, a little bit nerdy. He'll get my, cheesy movie references and that sort of thing. Whereas this guy looked a little more of, a bro, in the sense that, he looked like he was really into fishing and, rock climbing and outdoorsy hiking things, whereas I'm just, that SpongeBob song about being indoors, that's me. But whatever. He started talking to me first, so I was whatever. So we're chatting a little bit, and then he wanted to, meet, go somewhere. So being me, I was, very public, because I don't trust people. And so today we were going to go to, a mall that's nearish to me, and we were going to go to, Starbucks, talk for a bit, and then we were going to go see Jurassic World. So that was the plan, and this was going to be, in theory, my first date ever. I mean, there's one other one from when I was younger, but, that one was a bad experience. So I like to pretend that one didn't happen. So this was, in theory, going to be my first date ever. And so, great. So I told my friend Shelby about this, and that was great. And she thought it was great because we kind of, we joke about the Tinder thing together, and I made her an account, and we were, going through it and that sort of thing. But then as it kind of got nearer, I was a little bit more, not, worried, not scared, but just, this is not going to work out. This is not going to go well. And so we were joking that she was going to, come to, the Starbucks and, sit 5 tables away, wearing all black with sunglasses and, lurk into, just to make sure everything went right? And so kind of as it got closer, we were joking about that. And then, so I messaged him this morning and was kind of hey, are we still on for today? Even though I don't know why we wouldn't be. Didn't hear back. Never heard back. So I'm well, this doesn't really bode well. And so I went to the Starbucks for about the time that we were, going to, and I messaged my friend Shelby and was okay, so the movie that we were going to see, Jurassic Park, starts at 3:40. If he's not at the Starbucks by 3:30, Starbucks is pretty close to the movie theater, do you want to just come to the movies with me? We'll see something else. And she was heck yeah, let's do that. And so I'm sitting there, I opened up my phone, I watched a Pixie Woo video because it was half an hour long, and I was there at 3, and then the video ended, and I was he's not here, so I texted Shelby, and I was hey, want to go to the movies? And she messaged me back, fuck yeah. And it turns out she was sitting in the parking lot. She Like, that's true friendship. Like, she was already in the parking lot. Like, she was already ready to go. So she came into the mall, and I drank my Starbucks, and then we went to Sephora, and then we went to see Ocean's 8. So it was just, like, the most intense girly day ever. Like, amazing. BT dubs, Ocean's 8 is, like, one of my favorite movies of all time now. It's this amazing all-female cast. They never really talk about the fact that they're all-female. Like, all of the girls were hired for their job that they do within the little heist group because of their skills, not because they're all women. I mean, Sandra Bullock makes a joke at one point about how she doesn't want to hire this guy for one of the jobs because he's a guy, but other than that joke, it's like they're all hired because they're the best, and it's such a diverse cast, and then, like, there's no filler scenes, there's no unnecessary jokey bits, there's no unnecessary, like, it's just all about this heist. It's amazing. If you were into, like, great female-driven movies, I love this movie so much. I can't get over it. But anyway, so I never saw him, and he hasn't messaged me since, so yeah. Who stands up a girl in a wheelchair? Like, come on. Who stands up someone who can't even stand? Come on. But like I said, like, I don't want you to feel bad for me, because honestly, I probably had more fun with Shelby, who is, like, clearly, you can tell from the story, like, the best person on the planet. Had more fun with her than, like, I would have with this random. Like, I'm probably a sociopath, to be completely honest with you. The fact that I'm just so, like, detached from this, like, I didn't really want it to happen to begin with. I was, like, low-key hoping he didn't show up. And then when he didn't, it was almost like sigh of relief, because, I just don't want to. I should have gone back to my original plan and just been like, no, I don't want to. I want to live in a castle by myself with cats, like Anya. But instead, I let those society pressures pull me into it again. But it worked out for the best, because I didn't have to deal with it, and instead I got to see a really great movie with, like, my one of my best friends. And basically, it's taught me that boys are not trustworthy, and my instincts were right. I know, it's probably not all men, but it's, like, enough men, and I give up. And like I said, I had a great time, so I really don't want you to feel bad for me. Like, it's not a bad thing. It's, it's pretty great, but I just thought I would give you a little example of what it's like sometimes. But it's okay. I'm over it now. I never have to do it ever again. And I can use this as my excuse for, like, the rest of my life. Hey, Abby, why aren't you married yet? First date, send me up. Don't have to do it. Anyway, I hope you appreciated this story. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already. Thanks, bye.